First into your freedom, middle belt, is when you start deassociating yourself from northern part of Nigeria. How can you be identifying yourself with people that do not care about you? Is Christian being persecuted in northern part of Nigeria? Yes. A lot of you mistake other regions to be northern part of Nigeria. Persecution of Christians are not much in northern part of Nigeria. But the place that persecution of Christians is really happening is middle belt. And the reason why people mostly focus on the northern part of Nigeria is because the middle belt people don't know their identity. They don't know where they come from. That is why people will not always take them serious. You know, the day the people will take middle belt Christian and middle belt as a whole serious is the day they know their true identity. Most middle belt did not know their identity. They don't know that they are not northerners. Now imagine you as a middle belt coming on social media or coming any platform to claim that they are persecuting your people or Christian. Instead of using your identity, say we middle belt are being persecuted or Christian in middle belt are being persecuted. But you went ahead and say the northern Christians are being persecuted. Now same northerners will now come outside and say no, there's nothing like that in northern part of Nigeria. Will they take you serious? One thing a lot of you did not know is northern part of Nigeria is another country inside Nigeria. They do things that other regions don't do and they get away with it. Majority of them support the wrong thing that is happening to Nigeria. The persecution that is going on in Nigeria, they supported it. Go to Twitter space. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of northern people, and few among them, they criticize other ones, but majority of them did not support Trump to come and rescue them. And I see my own people that are middle belt trying to see themselves as northerners. The first thing to your freedom, middle belt, is when you start deassociating yourself from northern part of Nigeria. How can you be identifying yourself with people that do not care about you? How can you be identifying yourself with people that always see you as brother when election is approaching? Don't talk this entire, and I know the year. Middle belt part of Nigerians are not northern. We are not north center. Have you come to think of it? Why they no call them south center or east center or west center? Why did they call it north center? So that they go take you to themselves. Middle belt can form a country of himself. We are 41 million plus people. That is, if you are not more than that, because census don't happen anymore in Nigeria. Because you are associating yourself with northern and calling yourself north center. These have already given the north part of Nigeria upper hand to see you as north, because they know say you know be north. That is why they are protesting against you when you are crying out that T group are unaliving you every day. Trump did not say they are coming to do anything to Nigeria. They say they are coming for T group. So why are the northerners the one protesting? Why are they the one crying? So persecution of Christians is not happening in northern part of Nigeria. Notice, persecution of Christians is happening in middle belt part of Nigeria. Because northern part of Nigeria, majority of them are Muslim. But the middle belt part of Nigeria, majority of us are Christian. You don't expect northern part of Nigeria to support you as a middle belt.
You said that the British used the middle belters to shore up the numbers in the north.
You know, yes, thank you. The north they use this argument, we have the numbers, etc. Take the middle belt out, where are the numbers? They know they don't have the numbers, sir. They know it. But of course, for propaganda purposes, they use that argument, we have the numbers, we can do it. Now, the north, the British wanted the north to remain monolithic for some reason. They wanted it because they wanted to hand over power to the north. And they used middle belters to beef up the population of the north before independence. And though before independence, if you look at the population, go back to history, all these things are there, you can Google and see. The southeast and Bamenda had the highest population, followed by the southwest and the north, that is including the middle belt, had the third population in terms of numerical strength. However, the British wanted to hand over to the north and therefore denied the middle belters a region for themselves. But all the same, we who consider ourselves middle belters going down history and memory lane are saying we are not northerners. We are middle belters. And the north has always considered us that way. Anyway, when it comes to such consideration as north, they say all of us as north. But when it comes to appointments and other considerations, they don't consider us as North. Let everybody be who he is.
Where I am right now, it's a village, once very prosperous village, that belonged to the Adara ethnic nationality, who are basically Christians. The name of this place is called Kujeni, and is in Kajuru County in Kaduna State. This place is part of the Middle Belt because they identify as the ethnic Christians of northern Nigeria, fall in the Middle Belt. It is impossible to imagine the life that was here. These people have been living here peacefully for centuries. And around me, though you could see some ruins still standing, this used to be a very dense community, highly populated with schools, with churches, with playgrounds, and everything that will make a village community happy. But today, you wouldn't believe that there were ever structures here. What the villagers do now, after they have been chased out severally, until they could no longer hold to defend themselves, they had to leave the village. The ones that you may be seeing around just come around to tend to the farm produce that they farmed during the rainy season. Luckily for them, the Fulani herdsmen, who have been their perpetual tormentors, have not eaten up these crops like we have seen in other places. This Kujeni is about 80 miles southwest of Kaduna metropolis. It is now an empty space, and it's not only this place. Coming here is quite a big security challenge. We had to pass through a lot of military checkpoints on the way, and we had to persuade them to leave us. But apart from that, there are many other communities. In fact, from what have been listed to us, there are over 52 of these communities, and they include Kujeni Duse, Kwakwari, Kakuku, Ongwom Puda, Ungwom Madaki, Ungwom Barde. I've been to Ungwom Barde. It was the first place that the Fulanis launched attack in 2019 and killed 11 people. The place has been sacked now. There's also Gindingada, there's Itisi, there's even Ivanaturu, among many others. These are largely Christian communities that have been displaced. We heard that, of course, it's true, that the governor of Kaduna State, Ubasani, had granted these bandits, these Fulani herdsmen, the armed militia of the Fulani wing, what he calls state pardon and amnesty, and in fact integrated them into society by rehabilitating them, including complete Medicare for the repentant, so-called repentant bandits. But as villagers will tell us, there is nothing like repentance among them because they have not been able to return to their homes.
The disturbing aspect is you are not just attacking and killing people, you are sending them packing from their ancestral lands and then occupying the ancestral land and renaming it. It's not a new thing. It's been talked about for years. 2018, 2021.
It must be the height of audacity.
Yes. And they are saying in Birom alone, in Plateau State, that there are up to 64 communities that have been renamed. People can't go back to their communities. And a similar thing is happening in Benue. Some communities in Kwande local government, which is along the border with Cameroon, have been completely taken over by these terrorists. Right. And they are not allowing people to come back to their ancestral. They've lost their ancestral land forever. This is the way these kind of criminals operate. They chase you away, they instill fear in you. You can't even come back to your community.
So I have come here to make on-the-spot assessment. If it is true what government have been claiming, that the amnesty granted the bandits has resulted to the return of displaced villagers. There is nothing like that. There is no welfare for them. There is still no sufficient security for them. In fact, as we go around, you'll be hearing it from the horses' mouth themselves.
Complexity in the northern part of Nigeria should not be taken, that easily. So what we are saying to those statements, with regard to those statements, is that the African continent is very complex. It's not that easy to describe those situations with such, very easy words that can be used, in a not reasonable way. That's why the African Union continent, the African Union Commission are very clear about that. We made it clear in our statement and communique, and we would like really to stress again that there is no genocide in northern Nigeria.
I think a lot of you guys now don't understand what we are normally letting Middle Belters know concerning their own origin and the place they originated from. Although this thing that they don't want to take it as a serious issue within their region is going to cause a lot for them, because as much or in as much as the other people from different background are coming out to make sure these guys called the Middle Belt are out of this insecurity and most of these problems they are facing, some Middle Belters are still there claiming that they are part of the North. That is why the North are using that opportunity to make sure they pull you guys down. Although the problem wey be say okay dey for this Middle Belt be say Middle Belt people Middle Belt people no be so okay they no get that kind of unity wey be say they fit do things together, but the thing no be so okay they normally confuse them every time be say they have this mindset that this dullness mindset. If I say dullness mindset, I mean that they too dey dull at times. I mean most of them, not every one of them, because I myself speaking to you, I have stayed with them. I know the kind of people they are. They are very, very good when it comes to coming out to defend or coming out to save themselves whenever they are in danger. They fit do that in themselves, but the only thing wey be okay if they draw them back is that weakness. Get how you go dey procrastinate or be weakened every time wey be okay your enemy no go fit dey come out to defeat you, because if you know what these guys called the Fulanis are using to defeat the Middle Belters, they are using this word the North Central. They call Middle Belt the North Central, so they are using that one to weaken their body, so that anytime wey be okay these guys don't come to their land, Middle Belters will now think that these people are our brothers, so make we just leave them, make them dey, since they belong to the North, make them dey with us. So those guys go come use that opportunity now why the Christian wey be okay they dey for that angle. Now wetin they do, if you look at this American, or if you look at the American guy wey be okay explain things for you, you know how he explain them, you know the strategy and the plan wey be okay these guys normally used to persecute the Christian in the Middle Belt, and you know the plan and what is still on their mind to do. Although I go like give you some space for you to hear what the rest of the people get to talk here. Maybe when they don't finish we go come back, but Middle Belters, what I will need to tell you is for you to just wise up.
Jama'a, na coming across wani video da True Crime suka yi posting. Da na gama kallon video nan sai na ce to bari na dan duba comment section din. Da na gan wasu irin comments da Kristoci suna sakawa a wannan video din da musulmai, na gane cewa a Nigeria har yanzu akwai matsala, akwai damuwa. Ba mu daina son zuciyar nan ba, bara mu samu sauki ba fa. Video nan a Hausa. Wai shi dan Plateau ne, amma kuma an kama shi yana gera, wato yana irin manufacturing bindigogi a cikin Zamfara. Da 'yan sanda suka kama shi aka tambaye shi qualification din shi yace shi secondary school ya gama. Me yasa kana gera bindigogi kana sayarwa? Yace wai bayya da aikin yi, tun ya gama makaranta ba abun yi, shi yasa yana wannan sana'an. Sai aka tambaye shi akan ina ka je ka koya, yace wai kakan shi ne ya koya mishi, because dama kakan shi makera ne, ko kuwa in ce welder, kuma ya je welding training, a ta hakan ne har ya samu ya iya geran bindiga. Ko ba haka bane? Wannan is a very good talent, we are not going to deny that. Amma dai mun san cewa a Nigeria akwai doka. Sannan kuma kafin nan ma ka zama owner of bindiga, ya kamata a ce kana da license. Ka siya bindiga masan kana da license. Duk mun san wannan, ballantane a ce kana producing. Shin yana producing din, mun san yana da talent, yes. Amma da yana producing din, gwamnati sun bashi license din producing ne. sannan da yana producing bindigan nan yana sayar ma sojoji ne ko yana sayar ma civil defense ne ko yana sayar ma polisawa, ba ma su yake sayarwa ba, yana sayar ma civilians ne wanda bai kamata a ce without license su having bindiga na kansu, su mallake bindiga na kansu ba. So maganan laifi kan wannan mutum yayi laifi. Kana da talent, nobody is against you, ka je ka koya ka iya abu, amma sai ka rubuta wasika ko aka yi kokari gwamnati su san cewa you can do this, so that a baka aiki inda kai ma aikin ka zai zo na da daraja a cikin kasa. Amma kun san me, mutumin nan yana kera bindigogi, yana sarma mutane wanda su ba police ba, su ba yan sanda ba, su ba komai ba. Me suke da bindigan in suka siya daga wurin shi? Suna je su attacking mutane ko kwa su yi fashi ko wani abu. So wannan mutum ya riga ya committing crime. Amma ku duba comment section dan Allah. Bari sa muku comment na ku duba wayannan comments ku ga abubuwan da wayansu Krista suke ta faɗa. A freeing din shi. Wannan handwork mai kyau ne. This guy is a treasure to the nation. Of course he's a treasure to the nation. Amma kuma hanyar da yake bi ko ba haka bane a nuna amfanin shi is very very wrong, because bai bi komi legally ba. Mun san cewa yes kuna ce Nigeria is a lawless country, amma kuma we the citizens ya kamata mu dinga abun da ya kamata mu dinga judging abu akan gaskiya, so that even the government will know that wayannan mutanen fa abun da nake nan ba daidai ba, kuma da su yi magana. Amma kuna ganin mutum bai yi daidai ba, gashi wani musulmi yana cewa domin shi Krista ne shi yasa kuna sa irin wayannan comments din, da musulmai ne za ku kira shi terrorist. Kun gane? Wannan son zuciya ne, mutumin nan ya riga ya laifi, ku daina kuna ce da shi free him me. Wrong is wrong. Learn to speak the truth.
Now that you don't listen to it, people don't talk about the insecurity and many other things, where basically the middle belt, the fish. Although it is now time for you and me to know that middle belters is under problem. They will continue to face this issue until they don't come out to tell the world the truth about this North Central and Middle Belt, the North normally they use on them. If you know this persecution of Christian genocide going on, this man called Trump talked about recently, when they talk about people like Rufai, Atiku, them be keep quiet now. See they quiet now since obviously that thing they go on. None of them don't go on any national TV to make sure it tell the world the truth that this social thing is going on in this nation. But when they need the help of the middle belt, they go to that place to make sure they convince them in one way or the other. Because I don't see person like Rufai he don't go to one church like that in the middle belt to make sure he convince people. To make sure he convince people to the extent people normally dance to in tune that time, that season. So now everyone don't know the kind of person that Rufai is. Most of them now are now against him. If you know the kind of person that Rufai is, you will not even consider him to be among the human. Rufai has destroyed human life than waiting is supposed to do. When he was here as a leader, I think it is the southern people in the Kadunite. They were the people who suffered under him. Under his watch, the way they were eliminating the southern Kadunites, he was there watching, and he had not come out to tell anything until they lavished this guy out finish. So he don't come up on inside power. That is when he started coming out to speak that this whole issue going on. He was trying to justify his own self, but nobody give him that kind of attention. We be saying in it, nobody even they consider him. Say he be human again, because the life we be say don't go under him. Now plenty life we don't go under him. And this is an issue of genocide in the Middle Belt. We be say we talk today. He did among the people we be say they carry them come. Now so it be that just it. Middle belt, if you know what's good for una, make una comot una self jeje for inside the north. Make una comot, make una come for self-determination. Make all of una day on una own day. Make una be like say, okay, these people they buy una. Rise up, middle belt. That just it. If you get anything where you want, let us know. Make you drop inside comment section. Thank you.